Divakar,
Yes, sir.
my voice is audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Divya,
Yes, sir.
voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning to everyone. In the last classes, we have completed ILD for reactions, ILD for shear force. Now today we'll see ILD for bending moment. Okay. Once I'll share the screen now. One 31 Niharika.
Yes, sir.
Screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. Yes, all of you, all of you listen carefully. That is ILD for. See, this is also very easy. No problem. ILD for bending movement. It is very easy. Just concentrate the topic. That's it. See, it means my question. Find out ILD for MC. My question is influence line diagram for MC. It means MC means bending moment at C. This is my question. Can anyone solve this question? It means consider a beam, maybe a simply supported, and here somewhere here acting point C. So my question is find out influence line diagram for at C. It means here we need to find the MC value, that is bending moment at C. This is my question. Okay. Now already you know that what is the first step, how to start the first step. See here, we don't know the loads, how much loads are acting on the beam. So what is our assumption? Our assumption is apply 1 kilonewton load. Apply 1 kilonewton load, and that 1 kilonewton load is traveling from one place to other place, other place to other place. So this is our assumption only. Here 1 kilonewton load is the assumption purpose. Okay. Now see here, same diagram. It is A, it is B. So my 1 kilonewton load acting at a distance of x meter. So here I am assuming it's a x distance. Okay. Now in this place 1 kilonewton load is acting at a distance of x meter. Okay. Now generally our whole span is L. From A to B span is L, and our C is acting in this point. From A to C is A. Next C to B is B. Is B. Now see, from A to up to 1 kilonewton load, it is x distance. Now I need this distance. That is total span is L. If you neglect x distance, then it is L minus x. Then it is L minus x. And in the previous class, we calculated reaction values, RA value, RB value. Can anyone answer please? What is the reaction at A, reaction at B? Once I'll show you. This is ILD for reaction. Here RA is equal to L minus X by L. RB is equal to X by L. So the same values I am substituting here. That's it. Same values. That is L minus X by L. Here X by L. So these two values already we got in the previous class only. Here there is nothing to worry. Whatever the values we got in previous class, same values I am substituting here. That's it. There is no other thing. Next. What is my condition? Here I have a two cases. Here I have a two cases. In the last class also I explained two cases. What is the case number one? Case number one is when unit load is in left portion, that is AC. This is my first case. What is my first case? When unit load is in left portion, that is AC. And what is our second case? Second case is when unit load is in right portion. Right portion means CB. So here first of all let me complete the first case. After that we'll go for second case. So in the first case my condition is consider a section XX. Consider a section XX. It's a just left of the C. It's a just left of C. My condition is consider a section XX just left of C. See, once observe the above diagram. This is our C. And what is our condition? Consider a section. It means here I am considering the section XX. Okay? It's a just left of C. It's a just left of C. Okay? Now, try to draw the free body diagram. Generally, free body diagram is not required. Free body diagram. It is wastage of time. Just observe in this diagram only. Now, our question is ILD for MC. Okay? Now, MC is equal to, it means consider moment point C. Consider moment in this point. Okay? Now, our section is XX. So, you need to observe only left of section XX. That's it. So, what are the forces are acting? What are the loads are acting? Just left of section XX. We need to consider those forces, those loads. That's it. Here, RA reaction is acting. Okay, but how it is moving? It is moving in this direction because our movement about in this point. So it is moving in this direction. And what is the perpendicular distance here? That is A. That is A. So RA into A. RA into A. Already you know that clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise is negative. This is our sign convention. Already you know that. Next. So just the section XX left to side, one more load is acting. That is 1 kilonewton load. Our movement about in this point, but how it is moving? It is moving in this direction. In this direction, that is anti-clockwise direction. Consider minus, load is 1. And what about the perpendicular distance here? I need perpendicular distance from load to up to section XX. Can anyone tell me the answer? What is the perpendicular distance here? That is, I need only this distance. I need only this distance. But I have a, from A to C is A meter. A to C is A meter. So from this A meter,
A minus X.
neglect X, then you will get this value, that is A minus X. Very simple. A minus X. Now, already we know that RA value, that is L minus X by L into A. This is RA into A minus A minus X. Okay. Now, it is, we can write it as A into L minus A into X, okay, by L. Next, minus of A minus X. Now, here the LCM is L. Here LCM is L. So that I can write it as AL minus AX. Okay. Next, L into A, that is minus AL. Next, minus into minus plus L into X, that is XL. Now from this one, AL minus AL cancel. Next, this equation I can write it as XL minus AX by L. XL minus AX by L. Now, here X is the common term. So, common remaining term is L minus A by L. Now, from this diagram, A plus B is equal to whole span, that is L. So what is the term we are having? L minus A. So where B is equal to L, here it is plus A. Then if you send it to right side, minus A. So B is equal to L minus A. It means in place of L minus A, I can write it as X into B by L. Okay. Now, in this case number 1, we have considered AC portion. Yes or no? Yes. So, what is the distance of AC? So, the distance of A to C is A. The distance of A to C is A. So at X is equal to A, our distance is A. Where? From A to C. Okay, it means in place of x, substitute A value, then we'll get our moment at C, that is AB by L. That is AB by L. Okay, this is our entirely left portion, that is A to C. That is A to C. Now, case number 2. What is case number 2? When unit load is in right portion, that is, what is our right portion here? CB. This is our right portion. Okay, when unit load is in right portion, that is CB. Now draw the diagram. A, B, and here it is C. Okay, now once read the case number 2. When unit load, see, in the first case our unit load in this point, now from in this point to it is traveling from AC to CB. It means right portion, somewhere here. Our first unit load is acting in this point. So after that, it is traveling from that point to right portion, that is in between C to B. Now from A to up to 1 kilonewton. Okay, the distance is x. It means whatever the unit load is traveling at a distance of x meter. Okay, is it clear? Whatever the unit load is acting, that unit load is at a distance of x meter. Now remaining is same, that is from A to C, it is A distance, C to B, it is B distance. If you take whole span, that is A plus B is equal to L. Now here we have a RA, L minus x by L, and here we have a RB, that is x by L, that is x by L. Now find out moment at C. In the right portion also find out moment at C. So here also, in this second case also, consider a section XX. Consider a section XX. See, you can consider a section either in between AC or else in between C to B. That is your wish. You can take section anywhere. You can take section anywhere. But finally you will get same result. So here also I am considering a section XX here, just to left of C. Just left of C. This is my section XX. Now find out moment at C. It means in this point. In this point. Now MC is equal to what is the force into perpendicular distance? See, if you observe up to section XX, that is from point A to up to section XX, we have only one reaction. Okay, that is RA. Only one reaction is acting. But our unit load is acting after section XX. Our unit load is acting after section XX. So don't consider unit load in this moment about C. Okay. So whatever the forces is acting up to section XX. So up to in this level we can consider. So in this level we have only one reaction with perpendicular distance A. With perpendicular distance A. So that is RA into A. That is RA into A. And already we know that RA value L minus X by L into A. Into A. So this is our moment at C. Now, what is the value of AC? A to C distance. What is the value? So at point C, where X is equal to A. At point C, X is equal to A. So in place of X, substitute A value, that is L minus A by L into A. L minus A by L into A. So here where A plus B is equal to L, where B is equal to L minus A. It means in place of L minus A, substitute B by L into A. So finally MC is equal to AB by L. Finally MC is equal to AB by L. Okay. Now ILD for bending moment. It means draw bending moment diagram for ILD. A, B. So here somewhere here we have a C. See our first unit load. In the first case, unit load is acting left portion. So in that we got MC is equal to AB by L. It means positive value. So positive means above the beam at point C. This is our moment C is equal to AB by L. This is unit load is acting left portion. Now coming to the right portion, our unit load is acting right portion. Here also MC is equal to AB by L. AB by L. So it means we got positive value, same value, same value. Now join this point. Okay. Yes. This is our ILD for bending moment. ILD for bending moment. But if you observe previous class, in previous class we have calculated ILD for shear force. But in the ILD for shear force, one value we got positive value, one value we got negative value. Negative value. But here both the when unit load is acting left portion as well as unit load is acting right portion, but value is same. Value is same. AB by L. AB by L. So this is our ILD for bending moment. Suppose if I give a small example, It is A, it is B. Okay, and here C is acting. Now from A to C, suppose A to C 4 meter is acting, C to B 6 meter is acting. The whole span is 10 meter. 4 plus 6 is 10 meter. Now, my question is find out moment at C is question mark. This is my question. So, first of all, you need to observe what is the moment in this point AB by L. So, my formula is MC is equal to AB by L. Now, from this given diagram, where A is 4 meter, B is 6 meter, and L is 10 meter. Same values right here, where A is equal to 4 meter, B is equal to 6 meter, L is equal to 10 meter. Now, MC is equal to A into B by L. A is 4, B is 6 by L. L is 10. L is 10. What is the value?
2.4.
2.4. MC is equal to 2.4. So same value, just to show in terms of diagram point of view. Same value A, B, it is C. So this value is 2.4. A small example, that's it. So all of you take screenshot up to here. Okay, is it okay? So up to here we have completed ILD for reaction, ILD for shear force at C, ILD for bending moment at C. But in the reactions we have calculated ILD for RA, ILD for RB. Next to shear force at C, bending moment at C. Okay. Finally, I will draw all the diagrams in a single page. Okay. Once observe that diagrams. So here final ILD for RA, RB, shear force at C, next bending moment at C. Okay, this is final diagrams. So given diagram, this is given diagram A, and here it is B, and here it is C. Okay, now it is A, it is B, whole span is L. Already you know that. First one is ILD for RA. Write clearly. ILD for RA. Okay. Once see ILD for RA diagram. This is ILD for reactions in that C. This is ILD for RA. So A we got 1 kilonewton, B is 0. A, B. Okay. This is ILD for RA. Next one is ILD for RB. ILD for RB. So this is ILD for RB. What about diagram? This is our diagram. ILD for RB means at point B we have a maximum ordinate, that is 1. Okay. Same diagram. So this is B. Okay. ILD for RB. Next one is ILD for shear force at C. Here ILD for shear force at C. In previous class we have calculated ILD for shear force. See, this is ILD for shear force. Here my question is calculate shear force at C, and finally we got this diagram. This diagram, that is, here we got two values. One is minus A by L, other one is plus B by L. A, B, C. It is minus, it is plus. Here it is A by L and here it is B by L. Okay. This is ILD for shear force C. Next, ILD for bending moment at C. See, just now we calculated ILD for bending moment at C. Just now we calculated. So same diagram draw here. ILD for bending moment at C. AB by L. AB by L. Okay. So these are our final diagrams. These are our final diagrams. Here the first diagram is this one. ILD for reaction RA, ILD for reaction RB, and this one ILD for shear force at C, and this one ILD for bending moment at C. So these are our final diagrams. And in between the classes already we have calculated so many problems. In the ILD for RA we have seen one problem. ILD for RB we have completed problem. ILD for shear force at C we have completed our problem. Now, next is calculate ILD for bending moment at C. We'll see full problem. We'll see full problem. Up to here, take a screenshot. Up to here, take screenshot. One 140 Ramya.
Yes, sir.
Are you following or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 132 Gauss. 132 Gauss. 79 Shiva. 79 Shiva. 88 Bikash.
Yes, sir.
Are you following or not?
Following, sir.
Okay. Yes. Next is one problem. That is find moment at C. Find moment at C. It means some loads are acting on the beam. Some loads are acting on the beam. Then how to find out moment at C? Suppose here I will be considering some wheel load. Wheel load. It means, so these two are our wheels. These two are our wheels. So here, what about the loads? One is 200 kilonewton, other one is 80 kilonewton. And in between the loads, the distance is 2 meter. Okay, it is 2 meter. Now given diagram is A, B, and here it is C. Six meter, 10 meter, 16 meter, 16 meter. Okay, this is our question. This is entirely question. Based on given question, we can calculate moment at C. Moment at C. How to find out moment at C? See, here we are having wheel loads. So we need to consider wheel loads also. Wheel, already we know that the formula. What is the formula? Solution where MC is equal to AB by L, where A is equal to 6 meter, B is equal to 10 meter, L is equal to 16 meter. Okay, no problem. MC is equal to 6 into 10 by 16. It is 15 by 4. Okay. It is 15 by 4. And same value locate here. A, B, it is C, So this value is 15 by 4. 15 by 4. But that is not final moment value, because here we have a wheel load. Here we have a wheel load that is 200 kilonewton and 80 kilonewton with the span of 2 meter. So we need to include that wheel loads also. So after applying the wheel loads, whatever the value will get, that is our final moment. But this value is for our reference purpose only. This is not final. So this value is without load. This 15 by 4 is without load. Then will include loads. Then will include loads, that is wheel loads. Already given wheel load is 20 kilonewton, 80 kilonewton. But I am asking one question to you. See, where can I apply these wheel loads with a 2 meter distance? Can anyone tell me the answer? If it is in this side, if it is in this side, it is in this side, in this side, in this side. In which place I can locate the position of wheel loads? Can anyone? Because in this question, he did not ask anything. Whether it may be a nearer to the point C, whether it may be a nearer to the point B. So while calculating the moment, he won't give. But we need to apply some conditions. Can anyone please? See, very simple logic. Just now we calculated moment in this point. Yes or no? Just now take other color, then you can easily understand. Just now we calculated our maximum moment in this point. So some value we got here. So our wheel load, whatever the maximum wheel load given in the problem, so that maximum wheel load locate in this point only. See, I will show you clearly. This is A, this is B, and here it is C. Okay, and 200 kilonewton, 80 kilonewton with a distance of 2 meter. So just now we calculated our moment in this point. So this is our maximum load, 200 kilonewton, and at a distance of 2 meter here is 80 kilonewton. So this is correct process. Okay, suppose same diagram I can change somewhat different, because you should know what is the difference between now it is 80 kilonewton, it is 200 kilonewton, same problem, just the loads are interchanging. Then what is the position of given loads, that I will show you here. A, B, so somewhere here we have a point C. So our condition is, we got in this point the maximum moment, that is 15 by 4. So in this point we'll get maximum wheel load, that is 200 kilonewton. Now 80 kilonewton is the left side, so we can draw 80 kilonewton here. See, Observe clearly first diagram, second diagram. Observe the first diagram and second diagram. Now it is clear. So already we calculated maximum bending moment. So at that point we'll give maximum wheel load. At that point only we'll give maximum wheel load. So in this condition, in this point I given the maximum load, that is 200 kilonewton, but here it is left, it is right. So left side it is 200 kilonewton, right side 80 kilonewton. So up to here clear, no problem. Next, in this case 80 kilonewton left side, 200 kilonewton right side. But comparing to these two, 200 kilonewton is the more load. So at this point we will give our more load, and left side we have 80 kilonewton. Okay, but he is asking 200 kilonewton, 80 kilonewton left to right. So don't consider this diagram, just your knowledge purpose I told you, that's it. Don't consider here. Next, so this is the location of wheel loads. This is the location of wheel loads. Now already you know that old process. Yesterday we calculated clearly, and previous classes also we calculated clearly. But once again I'll tell you, A, B, and it is C. Okay. Here it is 200 kilonewton. Here it is 80 kilonewton, and from here to here given distance is 2 meter, and A to C is 6 meter, C to B is 10 meter. C to B is 10 meter. Now find out bending moment at C with the given loads. How to find out? First of all, before finding out the moment at C, we need to find out ordinates. We need to find out ordinates. So first of all, generally this is our bending moment at C diagram. Okay, bending moment at C diagram. And here already we know that this value just now we got, that is 15 by 4. So exactly in this point. Okay, this is 15 by 4, and here the 200 kilonewton load is acting. Okay, no problem. After that 80 kilonewton load is acting. So below that draw one line and give x ordinate, because we don't know the ordinate value, and any other loads are acting, no other loads. See, A to C is 6 meter, and here the load is acting, it is 2 meter. And what about this distance from this point to this point? What is this distance? That is generally C to B is 10 meter, but from C to up to other load it is 2 meter. Remaining is 10 minus 2, 8 meter. Remaining is 8 meters. Okay, is it clear? Now find out x value. How to find out the x value? by applying of similar triangle concept. By applying of similar triangle concept, then we can easily find out x value. See, when we are taking the similar triangle concept, what is the formula? Perpendicular by base. Okay. Now, once observe in this diagram, so we need x distance. So apply similar triangle concept. So your x is right portion. So consider first of all bigger triangle. This is our bigger triangle, red color. Okay. Red color is the bigger triangle. Now in this triangle, what is the perpendicular? What is the base? So you need to check from C to B, because from C to B portion is the bigger triangle. So this entire base is 2 meter plus 8 meter, 10 meter. This is our base, and our perpendicular is 15 by 4.
स्कूल से भी का है सिद्धार्थ स्कूल से
188 Bikash.
sorry sir
What happened? Why are you unmuting? Tell me answer. Why are you unmute yourself?
unmuted
Huh?
sir it's a mistake
Okay. So here perpendicular is 15 by 4. Base is 10 meter. 15 by 4 by 10 is equal to, next other similar triangle, that is we need x value. So make one triangle here. Observe blue color. See, the entire blue color is other similar triangle. Okay. Now from this triangle, what is the base? What is the perpendicular? See, you need to observe only blue color now. From this point to this point only. So in this point, base is 8 meter, perpendicular is x. Perpendicular is x, base is 8. So x by 8. Now from this one, what is the value of x? That is 3. That is 3. Okay. Now find out bending moment at C. Now it is very easy. Now it is very easy. Just listen careful. First of all, before finding the bending moment at C, we can draw the given diagram. Then only you can easily understand. See, (200 kilonewton, 80 kilonewton). Now here this value is 15 by 4. Okay. And here this value Just now we calculated here x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. Now I need final bending moment value. Very simple formula. If it is a point load, then it is very easy. If it is point load, what is the formula? Load into ordinate. That's it. Formula is load into ordinate. Here load is, first load is 200. It should be multiplied with ordinate. Ordinate is 15 by 4. Okay. Next plus. Next load is 80 kilonewton. Ordinate is 3 meter. So 80 should be multiplied with 3. Then you will get bending moment at C. What is the value? That is 990 kilonewton meter. So this is the full problem of bending moment at C. All of you take screenshot. See, each and every problem same concept. Each and every problem same concept. See, if you want to calculate shear force, same. Shear force is equal to load into ordinate. Load into ordinate. Suppose if it is a uniformly distributed load, then we can take that area. Then we can take that area. Okay. $25 Akash.
Yes, sir.
Akash, is it completed or not?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Okay. So this problem is only bending moment at C. Next we'll see other problem, that is the combination of shear force and bending moment in a single problem. Okay. That is, find the shear force and bending moment at C. Okay, it means find out shear force at C and bending moment at C. So two concepts in a single problem. Now what is the given diagram? See, very easy. See, those who are absent for the last class, listen carefully. 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter. Load is 60 kilonewton per meter. Okay. Now total UDL is 1 meter plus 2 meter is 3 meter. Okay. This is given diagram. 1 plus 2 3 meter. It's a given diagram. From this given diagram, first of all find out shear force at C, bending moment at C. First of all, I'll be calculating the shear force at C. That is ILD per shear force at C. ILD for shear force at C. It means first of all draw the shear force diagram. See, this is our ILD for shear force. First of all draw the ILD for shear force diagram. A by L, B by L. Okay. A, B. So we need to calculate in this point. Okay. So minus plus C. Now what about the values here? It is A by L, it is B by L. A by L, it is B by L. Now from this diagram, what is A, what is B? See, we need to find out up to in this point. We need to find out the shear force and bending moment in this point. So from C to left to side, from C to left to side, entire span is A. From C to right side, entire span is B. Now calculate the span. 1 meter plus 1 meter plus 1. Here A is 3 meter. Next, right side, that is 2 meter plus 2 meter, where B is 4 meter. Now, what is the L? L is A plus B. 3 plus 4, 7 meter. Where A is equal to 3 meter, B is equal to 4 meter, L is equal to 7 meter. Okay. So here A by L means 3 by 7. Next is B by L. B by L is 4 by 7. So here it is 3 by 7. Here it is 4 by 7. So this is our first step. First step is to draw the ILD for shear force and calculate shear force values A by L and B by L. Now it becomes a ordinate. Here 3 by 7 is the ordinate, 4 by 7 is the ordinate. And in the second step, locate where the loads are acting. Second step is locate where the loads are acting. So below that load, we can draw one line and give ordinates, whether x1, x2, x3, like that. Okay. Once see here. A, and here the load is acting, UDL is acting, B, it is C, D, E, F. Here it is 50 kilonewton. One meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter. Okay. Now, so here the load is acting, and from E to F, it is completely uniformly distributed load. So entire E to F is having load. Now, so this is our point to see. A, B, here it is C. Now observe clearly, and just now we got here it is 4/7. Next, it is 3/7. Okay. Now, see the load is acting at point to D. Load is acting at point to D. So we can calculate the ordinate at point to D. So below that, just to draw one line here. Just to draw one line here and give one ordinate here. Okay. Now at point E, the uniformly distributed load is acting at point A. So below that, draw one line here and give one ordinate here. Okay. And at point F, the ending UDL. So below that, draw one line and give one ordinate here. That is x1, x2, x3. x1, x2, x3. Don't forget about it is plus, A to C is minus. Okay. Now from this figure, find out ordinate values x1, x2, x3. How to find out these ordinates? That is by taking the similar triangle concept. By taking the similar triangle concept. So first of all, find out x3 value, because here we have only single ordinate in the C2B. C2B we have single ordinate. First of all, find out x3 value. So in this C2B, the bigger triangle is sky blue color. Sky blue color. Now here, all of you give span here. 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter. Okay, and here we have a D, E, and it is F. Now, this complete sky blue color is bigger triangle. From this bigger triangle, perpendicular is 4/7, base is 2 meter plus 2 meter, total is 4 meter. So 4/7/4 is equal to now green color. We need x3 value. We need x3 value. So for x3, make one triangle, green color. So this green color, observe green color. This is complete other triangle. Now in this triangle, what is the perpendicular? X3. X3 is the perpendicular. What about base? You can observe up to only green triangle. So our base is from F to B. Our base is from F to B is 2 meter. Here X3 is the base. X3 is the perpendicular. 2 meter is the base. Now from this one, what is the X3 value? Anyone, what is the X3 value? That is 2/7. That is 2/7. Now coming to the down portion, A to C. Down portion is A to C. In this portion we have two unknown ordinates. One is x1, other one is x2. X1 and x2. X1 and x2. So here also consider similar triangle concept. Blue color. First of all, find out bigger triangle. This blue color. So this entire blue color is the bigger triangle. Okay, from this bigger triangle, what is the perpendicular? Here the perpendicular is 3/7 and base. Base means complete blue color. From this point to up to this point, we have a 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, totally 3 meters. So perpendicular is 3/7/3 is equal to here consider first unknown, that is x1. This orange color now. So here x1 is the unknown. So make one triangle for x1. So this color, this is completely your next triangle. So from this next triangle, what is the perpendicular? Perpendicular is x1. Okay, perpendicular is x1. What about base? Base is from A to up to this color, A to up to E point. So we have 1 meter plus 1 meter, totally 2 meters. So perpendicular is x1, base is 2 meter. From this one, what is the value of x1? That is also 2/7. That is also 2/7. Now what about x2? See, from this downward portion, our bigger triangle is always 3/7/3. 3/7/3. Now what about x2 value? What about x2 value? So for x2, make one triangle. This brinjal color. This completely brinjal color is the next triangle. Okay, so in this one, perpendicular is x2 and base is from A to brinjal color up to D point, that is 1 meter. So x2 by 1, x2 by 1. From this one, what is the value of x2? x2 is 1 by 7. So here we have calculated x1, x2, x3. Very simple. First of all, find out the loads, given loads. Based on given loads, below that consider ordinates. Suppose if there is a 4 loads are acting, so we need to take 4 ordinates. Suppose in given beam 7 loads are acting, so we need to consider 7 ordinates. Suppose if there is a only one load, so we need to consider single ordinate. So based on loads, we can create some ordinates. So in this problem, one is the point load, other one is the UDL. But if you take UDL, it is entirely E to F. So at starting point, at ending point, we can create two ordinates. Okay. Next. So these are our values, ordinate values, and find out shear force at C. Find out shear force at C. For that one, we'll draw other diagram. For that one, we'll draw other diagram. A, and here it is 50 kilonewton. (60 kN) and here it is D, here it is E, here it is F. Okay, now again A to B, and here we have a C. Okay, so here load is acting, so draw one line here. Next your UDL is acting from point E to point F. So at point E, again draw one line, and here at point F, draw one line. Okay, this is C. Now, so this point is 4 by 7, and here it is 3 by 7. 3 by 7. And C to B, the upward portion is positive, and A to C, downward portion is negative. Negative. Now, just now we calculated x3 value here. What is the value of x3? 2 by 7. Okay. Now, here in this point, just now we calculated x1 value, and we calculated x2 value. What is the value of x1, x2? x1 is 2 by 7, x2 is 1 by 7. Okay, Now find out shear force at C. See, generally all the loads are point loads, then it is easy. All the loads are point load, then it is easy. But here E to F, he given uniformly distributed load. So we can take full area from E to F. Full area E to F. Once observe the area, so E to F. This is entirely uniformly distributed load. So this shaded portion, E, first of all E to C completed. Next is C to F. So this shaded portion. Okay. Why we have considered the shaded portion? Because the total E to F is acting uniformly distributed load. So we can take the full area from E to F. So that reason I have considered a shaded portion. Now, if you observe clearly, first I am talking about the downward portion. First of all, I am talking about downward portion. In this shaded area, green color, this entirely green color, this is our shaded area region. Now, what is the shape of shaded area? What is the shape of shaded area? So this is look like a trapezoidal shape. This is look like a trapezoidal shape. That green color, you can observe only green color, that is look like a trapezoidal shape. So what is the formula for trapezoidal? A plus B into H by 2. A plus B into H by 2. Okay. Now coming to the upper portion, that is sky blue color. This is this full shaded area. So this sky blue color, yes, that entirely sky blue color, how it is look like. So this is also look like a trapezoidal shape. This is also look like a trapezoidal shape. So what is the formula? What is the area of trapezoidal? Same, A plus B into H by 2. H by 2. Now here we have some distances. It is 1 meter, it is 1 meter, it is also 1 meter. Here it is 2 meter, here it is 2 meter. Okay. Now find out shear force at C. Shear force at C. What is the formula? If it is point load, then very simple, load into ordinate. Here load is 50 kilonewton. It is point load, so it is very easy, and ordinate is in this point, that is 1 by 7. That is 1 by 7. So 50 should be multiplied with 1 by 7. But see, from A to C, it is entirely downward portion. And here we have a indication minus. A to C is the downward portion. It is completely minus. So once observe here, it is 50 into minus 1 by 7. Okay, 50 into minus 1 by 7 plus next the load is UDL. We are considering only downward portion. It is look like a trapezoidal shape. So formula A plus B H by 2. So especially in this region, it is A, it is B. So I'll write clearly where A is equal to 2 by 7, B is equal to 3 by 7. So the formula is A plus B into H by 2. So we are considering only this trapezoidal. In this trapezoidal, we have a two ordinates. Here one ordinate is A 2 by 7. Second ordinate B is 3 by 7. Now what about H? H is this distance. H is this distance, that is 1 meter, where H is equal to 1 meter. Okay, but this is in downward portion, so take negative value. And here given load is 60 kilonewton per meter, so I can write it as 60. This is load. Now it should be multiplied with the area of trapezoidal, that is A plus B. Here A is 2 by 7, but it is in minus 2 by 7 plus B. B is 3 by 7, but it is a downward, so minus 3 by 7. 3 by 7. Now it should be multiplied with H by 2. H is 1 by 2. Okay. So up to here it is downward portion. Now consider upward portion now. In the upward portion, we have a UDL, and in that UDL, it is a trapezoidal shape. So A plus B into H by 2. Here what about A, what about B? In this trapezoidal, this completely sky blue color, you can observe now sky blue color. So in this sky blue color, what about A, what about B, what about H? So here A is 4 by 7, here B is 2 by 7, and H is this distance, this red color distance, that is 2 meter. So A is 4 by 7, B is 2 by 7, H is 2 meter. Now given load is 60 kilonewton per meter. So 60, it should be multiplied with A plus B. A plus B. B is 2 by 7. It should be multiplied with H by 2. H is 2 by 2. See here, it is completely plus. Why? Because it is upward portion. Our upward portion is positive. Upward portion is positive. Now, can anyone tell me the value of shear force at C? Can anyone tell me the value of shear force at C? All of you calculate. After that, or else I'll tell you later. I'll write direct my value, no problem. Here the shear force at the C is equal to 29.46 kilonewton. Shear force at C is equal to 29.46 kilonewton. All of you take a screenshot. See, up to here, this is only shear force at C. This part completed. And we have bending moment at C also. And we have bending moment at C. All of you take screenshot. Then we'll solve bending moment at C. Thirty-three Shivakumar.
Yes, sir.
Shivakumar, is it completed or not?
Completed, sir.
38 Vishwateja.
Yes, sir.
Is it completed or not?
Completed, sir.
Okay. So next we'll calculate bending moment at C. One 68 Nagaraj. 168 Nagaraj. 101 Tarun.
Yes, sir.
Tarun, are you following or not?
Yes, sir. Following, sir.
Okay, right. Very nice. Now find out ILD for bending moment at C. So first of all, draw given diagram. See here, you need to draw multiple drawings. Then only you can gain the marks. Same diagram, AB, and here we have a C load. It is 50 kilonewton. It is 60 kilonewton per meter. And the span 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. Here it is 2 meter, it is 2 meter. So this point is and this point is D, it is E, it is F. Okay. Now we need to find out in this point bending moment at point C. So completely it is A, completely it is B. Okay. So here A is up to in this point. Left portion is completely A distance. 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter is 3 meter. Here B is 4 meter. B is 4 meter. Now, see in the morning session, we have completed ILD for bending moment at C. So, which shape we got in the morning session? That is, we got a full triangle shape. Once you see here, so in this point, so in morning session we got here, we got triangle shape, and what is the value here? Here, AB by L. Already we have calculated bending moment at C in the morning session, that is AB by L, and where A is equal to 3 meter, B is equal to 4 meter, L is equal to 7 meter. So AB by L means 3 into 4 by 7, that is 12 by 7. So this ordinate at point C, the maximum ordinate is 12 by 7. Okay, 12 by 7. This is first diagram, ILD for bending moment at C. In that we got 12 by 7 as a ordinate. Now, what is the second step? Second step is find out given loads. Find out given loads. వచ్చిందే 19. ఆడ వచ్చిందే 18 members, 18. Okay, next step is find out loads and create some ordinates. Where the loads are acting, below that create some ordinates in this shape only. Again, don't take previous shear force diagram, that is completed. Now this diagram is, it is completely triangle shape. Already proof also we calculated in morning session. So in this diagram we can draw ordinates. See, in single diagram only I can take, because from morning to up to afternoon I am taking full class. So here the load is acting. So in this point, create one line, create one line. Next, here it is uniformly distributed load at point E. So draw one line, then it is x1, then it is x2. Okay, next, in this point also this is uniformly distributed load. So below that draw one line. Okay, give it is x3, and just now we calculated the maximum ordinate. Okay, now find out x1, x2, x3. 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter. Very easy. Same concept. Apply similar triangle concept. Apply similar triangle concept. First of all, I will be considering red color. So left portion, A to C, left portion. In that we have two unknowns, x1 and x2. And first of all, find out the bigger triangle. Observe the red color. This complete red color is the bigger triangle. Now, from this bigger triangle, what is the perpendicular? What is the base? Perpendicular already we calculated AB by L. We got 12 by 7. So 12 by 7. This is only perpendicular by base. What is the base? Observe from point A to point C. Completely red color. We have 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. Totally 3 meters is equal to. Here the first unknown is x1. So I'll take green color. So first unknown is x1. So for that x1 create one triangle. Create one triangle. This is similar triangle. Okay, this green color. This entire green color, it is similar triangle. So from this similar triangle, first unknown is x1. That is our perpendicular. So x1 by base. Base means observe only green color. That is A to up to x1 level. In this level, 1 meter, 1 meter. It is 2 meters. Now, what is the value of x1 from this figure? That is 8 by 7. 8 by 7. So here x1 is 8 by 7. Okay. Now here we have a other unknown ordinate, that is x2 value. Now find out x2. So for that create other triangle for x2. This sky blue color. Sky blue color, you can observe only sky blue because our unknown is x2. So this is our similar triangle. Generally, what is our bigger triangle in the left portion? Already we discussed same value, 12 by 7 by 3. This is our bigger triangle. For that similar triangle is sky blue color. In that base is 1 meter, perpendicular is x2. So this is our perpendicular x2 by base. You can observe only sky blue in this portion. So in this portion we have 1 meter. Now what about x2 here? x2 is 4 by 7. Left portion completed. Now coming to the right portion. So in this right portion, find out bigger triangle. Thick blue color. Observe thick blue color. This completely thick blue color. Okay. So in this blue color, what is the perpendicular? See here the perpendicular is common for left portion as well as right portion. That is 12 by 7. And base is bigger triangle base. This complete portion, this complete blue color portion, 2 meter plus 2 meter is 4 meter. So perpendicular is 12 by 7 by base is 4 meter equal to our unknown is x3. Our unknown is x3. Now observe, at x3 create one triangle, this red color. This completely red color. Okay, now in this red color diagram our perpendicular is x3. Okay, now in this red color diagram our base is only in this portion, our base is 2 meter, so that is x3 by 2. What is the value of x3? That is 6 by 7. That is 6 by 7. Okay, this is to find out ordinates only. Next, to find out bending moment at C. Very easy. What is the formula? Load into ordinate value. Suppose if it is a UDL, we can create some shaded portion because the load is acting throughout the span, that is E to F span. Next, final bending moment at C. For that purpose, draw given diagram. A, B, and here it is C. Load is acting 60 kilonewton per meter. Here it is 50 kilonewton. 1 meter. It is D. It is E. D to E 1 meter. E to C 1 meter. And it is F. C to F 2 meter. F to B 2 meter. Okay. Now, so here we have a C. So exactly below that, mark one point, then join that point, and here the load is acting. So exactly below that, draw one line. Okay, here UDL is starting in this point E. So mark one line. Okay, next at point F is the UDL ending point. So mark at point F, and here we have a one ordinate. Okay, A, B. This is our C. Next, this is our D. This is our E. This is our F. And here we got some value. So this value is, we got 12 by 7. Okay, it is 1 meter, it is 1 meter, it is 1 meter, it is 2 meter, it is 2 meter. Now in this point we got x1 value, in this point we got x2 value, in this point we got x3 value. Okay, where x1 we got 8 by 7, where x2 we got 4 by 7, where x3 we got 6 by 7. See here the 50 kilonewton load is point load, so very easy, 50 into that ordinate. But E to F is acting uniformly distributed load. So we can take E to F area. So this is our E to F area. Is it okay? Now find out bending moment at C. One is left portion, other one is right portion. Because both side we are having ordinates, so we can calculate both portions here. Bending moment at C is equal to, very easy. See, here the load is acting and here we have a one ordinate. So load into ordinate, 50 into 4 by 7. Plus next to load is uniformly distributed load. Now we are calculating first to left portion, after that we'll go for right portion. So in the left portion, 4 by 7 ordinate with 50 kilonewton load completed. Next, so here we have a some area. So first of all, find out that area. This blue color. This blue color. You can observe only blue color in that area. Okay. So it is look like a trapezoidal shape. And what is the formula for area of trapezoidal? That is A plus B h by 2. So in this blue color, what is A, what is B? Very easy. 8 by 7, that is A is equal to 8 by 7. B is equal to 12 by 7. And H, we are considering this portion. So our H is here 1 meter. 1 meter. Okay. So same values apply here. That's it. What is the formula? Load into area of trapezoidal. Load is 60 kilonewton and area of trapezoidal is A plus B by 2. Here A is 8 by 7, B is 12 by 7. It should be multiplied with H by 2. H is 1 by 2. Okay. This is completely left portion. Now, what about right portion? In the right portion, we don't have any point load, but we have a uniformly distributed load. So here also same concept. Create some area. Create some area. Which color? Which color? We'll take this color. Brick color. So here create area because it is UDL. Now observe only brick color because it is completely right portion. Because it is completely right portion. Okay, very nice. So how it is look like? So it is also look like a trapezoidal shape. So what is the formula? A plus B into H by 2. Okay, now In this right portion, A is 12 by 7. A is 12 by 7. Next B is 6 by 7. 6 by 7. Now, what about H? H, you can observe this brick color. C to F is 2 meter. H is 2 meter. Now, values substitute here. That is plus load into area of trapezoidal. That is A plus B into H by 2. A is 12 by 7 plus B is 6 by 7 H by 2. H is 2 by 2. 2 to cancel. Now what is the value of bending moment at C? What is the value of bending moment at C? 268.2 kilonewton meter. Okay, this is our bending moment at C. All of you complete up to here. One or two, Ramu.
Yes, sir.
Ramu, is it completed?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Neha, 17. 117, Neha. 120, Hemasri.
Yes, sir.
Is it completed or not?
Completed, sir.
Okay.